Hello and welcome back. So this is a bit of an impromptu video, but it's something that I was thinking about on my way home, probably for the last couple of miles of my long run. And it was about limitations. Based on other people's opinions, I maybe shouldn't have been out running today. The reason for that is because 2 days ago, I was lying on a hospital trolley in an A&E department. And the reason I was lying on a hospital trolley in the A&E department is because I passed out in pain due to my period, which is a completely different video. So I won't go deeply into that, but the kind of baseline of people telling me to rest, not to run, don't do anything, are you actually going to stop now, this kind of thing. And admittedly, yesterday I didn't go for the long run that was planned. I did it today. And the reason I did it today is because yesterday I spent all day doing exactly that, relaxing, giving my body a chance to kind of get over the experience. I slept really well. I woke up this morning and thought, I feel good. And honestly, I was actually scared to publish that, to kind of put on Instagram, because I knew my mum would see, or my friends would be like, well, why can you go for a run? You're on, And I thought about it and I thought it's a limitation, but it's all coming from a great place. And I'm really, really grateful that I have a group of people around me that will look out for me in that situation, will say those things. And I do understand, but also I know me and I know my body. And as much as people think on occasions that I'm doing too much, or I burn myself out, or I don't rest enough, I disagree. Fundamentally, I disagree, because I've always done this much and I've always run around like a headless chicken, and I've always probably it's not a great attribute to have, but not rested as much as I should. But I am doing those things now. I have evolved, I have changed, I have learned from my experiences of doing the things that I do day in, day out, and how those things make me feel. And I think it kind of highlighted to me that although those limitations are all coming from a good place, those limitations are that person's, that individual's limitations, not mine. And it's based on their individual experiences and the way they live their lives and how they move forward and what they see as a challenge or they see as too much. Or I start doubting myself based on their limitations, not my own. So yes, understandably, I didn't go running yesterday because I wasn't going to be stupid about it. However, I know that people will disagree, or I want to say squaff, I don't think that's a word. Squaff at the fact? Definitely not a word. But not judge me. There's a softer word for that. So we'll go with judge, but I'm sure there's a softer word. But judge me for doing it. And I don't find that annoying. I just find it interesting. And I think it's given me the thought process to do this, to yes, take what other people are saying on board. Yes, do not run if you feel exhausted, if you feel ill, if you are not well, if you don't feel like you're going to get through it. Obviously, don't go and do it. But if you feel okay and you feel fine and you've slept well and you've done everything to put in place and you know what the problem is, which I now do, then there's no reason why you can't go and do that thing. And I think the reason this has prompted me now to do a video on it is because I felt amazing on that run. It's the longest I've run since being injured. It's the longest I've run actually in a really long time. So it was 14.2 miles, and I very deliberately took it easy. I think on the plan it was to kind of do it at a pace, and recently I've been doing all of my races have been on pace, watching my watch, and moving forward that way. But given Friday, I thought actually what I'm going to do is I woke up this morning, I really wanted to go for a run. I wanted to go and test some things. I chose a trail route. I mapped out a trail route on Strava, which Trails make me happy, views make me happy. I put some hills in it because I wanted the views. I deliberately didn't set a pace that I wanted to do. I just made sure that I stayed under kind of in zone 2 of my heart rate so that I could keep going. It also gave me the opportunity to put my trail running shoes back on because I am running a race in 5 weeks' time in trail running shoes, and I've been running in my road running shoes. It gave me an opportunity to test my breakfast, to test my fueling, to try some different gels that I've got lately. And I came back from it, and honestly, it feels like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. On top of that, it adds on the fact that if that does happen again, 2 days out from a race, that I can have confidence that my body was only dealing with pain. My brain was just shutting down due to pain and not because anything else was going wrong. So previously, I might have cancelled a race or not gone and done something because of that, in fear that something would have gone wrong. And I've just managed to prove to myself that that's not the case, that actually, yes, the day after, relax, chill out. We can't predict these things. So it's been a really good learning experience, and it's just made me so happy. So I think, yes, take into account what people are saying, but also believe in yourself, trust your knowledge, trust your learning. And if it's not going well, stop, obviously, be safe, be careful, but don't doubt yourself based on other people's lives. You know, people say stay in your lane. In this case, yes, stay in your lane because you know your lane pretty well. You've been with it a while. Anyway, welcome to my TED Talk. Rant over. Take care.